Hey guys! So this time I decided to speak without writing a script beforehand, because I wouldn't lie if I said that writing script for my videos is one of the things I really hate the most. It really delays and takes so much time of my video production process. So anyway, I'm telling you this beforehand because I want you to excuse me if there will be any redundant things that I will keep saying. I'm still practicing this, I'm still very new, but I'll try to do it, I'll do my best. Ganbarimasu. So recently I decided to try doing this 25 essential expressions challenge because lately I've come back to draw my OCs, my original characters, and drawing them more made me realize that I don't really know their characters well and I'm not that good at drawing expressions. I always used to think that drawing expressions is so easy and it just requires the adjustment of a few lines of the eyes and all, but to be honest, it's not that simple. You might be able to draw simple expressions, but when it comes to really strong emotions, it's not that easy to show. So I was like, this is a good chance to try this challenge that I've never done before, and I grabbed the template and started sketching them one by one. I chose one of my OCs, she's called Sakura. You haven't seen her much because she's an old OC, like I have her since like 15 years ago, but I rarely drew her in the past few years, so now I decided to draw her more often, so you're gonna see her more on my videos. By the way, before continuing, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers thousands of inspiring classes in the creative fields of illustration, design, animation, and much more. It even has classes on useful life and work skills like freelancing, productivity, and lifestyle. In a nutshell, Skillshare offers so much of what you'd seek to feed your curious minds. And the interesting thing about it, you can get access to all those classes at once when you join. If you don't know yet, I'm also an instructor on Skillshare. I recently launched a new course for beginners that will help you learn digital coloring from scratch, starting from the very basic concepts of digital drawing through learning how to create a complete character artwork with a detailed explanation of sketching, line art, coloring and shading the skin, eyes, hair, and clothes, and then finalizing your artwork with color adjustments and background. And my anime drawing for beginners class is also there, which can teach you how to start drawing characters from scratch. The great news is that you can try my classes and every other one for free now, because the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And if you want to continue afterwards, it's only $10 per month for a yearly subscription. Head to the link in the description box to join the community, explore, and enjoy learning. Alright, not gonna lie, the sponsorship part was scripted, because I'm afraid I mess it up if I just speak like that without having a script. I'd most likely forget what I want to say. But yeah, anyway, going back to this challenge. So, the version you're seeing right now is actually speeded 50 times from the original recordings. Why? Because it took me more than 11 hours to complete this. And I have to say, take this advice from me if you want to try doing this challenge. Don't color it. Don't. That was a mistake. So what I did was, at first, I was sketching every frame and doing a line art and then going back and shading it with adding so many details, as you can see. But then I was like, this is gonna take forever and it's just a challenge. The point is not coloring, the point is just getting the emotions right, practicing drawing the facial expressions. So like, I wanted to stop coloring, but I had already finished like 6 or more expressions. So I was like, no, it's too late to go back now, so I'm gonna continue doing that. But what I did was, I started doing sketches and coloring them immediately without doing a line art. And that was actually a good thing, because it made me sketch in a neater way to avoid doing so many sketchy lines and try to make my sketches clean. So that made my lines quicker and more precise. The lines became much neater and it kind of became easier for me to express those emotions with very few lines and quickly. So I think that was a good improvement I got from this challenge, at least that was one good thing. And I also got to try drawing all those different expressions that I wouldn't normally draw. But again, since it was taking so much time, halfway through I was like, I'm gonna sketch them all. So I filled all the squares with the sketches one by one, and then I decided I'm gonna color them all at once. So what I did was filling the base colors for the skin for all of them, and then filling the base colors for the eyes for all of them, and then filling the hair and so on, and then I shaded them all at once. So doing that actually made me finish 12 expressions in just 2.5 hours, while I spent like 8.5 hours on the other 13 expressions. So yeah, that was a good lesson I learned from doing this challenge. Seriously, if you wanna do this expressions challenge, just keep it as sketches. Or if you want to do the line art, it's fine, that's up to you, though that would take more time. And don't color, or just color with base colors, or just shade with gray or whatever. Choose one color for monochromatic effect. And that's it. That's more than enough. Because the challenge is not about coloring, it's about expressing your character's character. Right. So yeah, that was my experience doing this challenge. I don't know what more to say, but as I'm recording now, I'm hoping that what I've said would cover the duration of the video. And if it hasn't, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you to continue watching without me saying much. I want to thank you so much for watching this. And let me know what you think about me just speaking directly without a script. How does it feel? Do you like this better? Honestly, for me, I certainly like this better. I feel like I can be more like myself, and it also saves me so much time. So yeah, and I look forward to see you in the next video.